What's cracking, Naptown? It is Sunday morning. It's been a big week. Should start this off with some gratitude. What am I thankful for today? You know, when I was out west in like Nebraska, they got trees and the leaves change, but it's too windy. So you don't really get to see trees with a bunch of pretty leaves. You see green trees, or you see trees with no leaves on them at all. Just stripped bare by the wind. And so I really appreciate the fall foliage this year. Indiana really puts on a show in the fall. And I see it all the time, so it seems normal to me. But man, you go out west, and they just don't have the water like we do, and they got wild wind. And it's just more than it's just more than the pretty fireworks show in the trees can bear. All right, so it's cold, man. It's cold and windy this morning. This week's been busy. I was looking at my progress at the beginning of the month. At the beginning of the week, and realized that I'm not going to hit my 1,000 hours this year. I was at like 705 hours on Saturday last week, and that's not. I mean, I've only got a couple months to go, and that's not enough. Like, how am I gonna? December's real busy in real life, so there's no way I'm hitting 1,000 hours this year, and that sucks. I wish I was hitting 1,000 hours this year, but I have moved my daily regiment from 3 hours up to 4 hours. Baby stepping. And that's gonna put a dent in it, but I just have to be realistic and say I am not getting 1,000 hours in this year, and I'm pretty disappointed in that. So I just have to do better. I'll just do better next year. But that kind of thing doesn't really matter. It doesn't change how good I am. It doesn't change my ability to progress from now. It's just a little disappointing. There's just too much real life. If you can't put in 6 hours a day, you're going to have a hard time hitting your hours. That's all I'm saying. So I'm working up to that. I can hit this 4 hours real easy. It's nice. I've been hitting 4 hours. It's extremely doable. The guitar teacher, Luke Stanley, he's got me working on the the middle finger, index finger routine that the classical guitar guys use. And I can really see the functionality of it. I have a tendency to sweep my middle finger down when I change strings, but I can tell long term that it would be faster if I were to step down with my index finger instead. And so I just need to train my fingers to do that. And last night, at the end of a big day, I went to see Al. I did some recording. Thanks, buddy. At the end of a big day, I was messing with my triplets, thumb pick triplets. And recently I've been working on quadruplets. So it's thumb pick up, middle finger, index finger, repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was fooling with triplets after I've been working on those quadruplets for a long time, for like this week. And it was the first time that I could really say, like, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to do when I started working on this technique. That's the steady, perfect, short note attack that I'm looking for. It was really encouraging. It really ended my whole night on a high note, because when you've been grinding out a technique, you know, you just get accustomed to where it is and where it's going. But man, I can remember when I couldn't even play with it. It was so clunky. And now I feel like I'm really close to getting to the point to being able to lock that in exactly like I want it. And that has been a super, super encouraging thing. All right, it's Sunday. Am I going to put in my 4 hours today? I don't know. Sometimes you have to do things on Sunday. But I'm going to try, and I think I'm already over 20 hours, so it would be nice to hit 25, wouldn't it? All right. I'll see you soon.